What is up, 7th grade? This is lesson 22. Our objective for today is how do you find fractions of a group? And if you'll recall, back in lesson 13, we learned about taking a group and putting it into equal smaller groups, or taking a number and putting it into equal groups. And then also in lesson 14, we talked about finding parts of a whole. So if you're having a hard time with this lesson, you might also want to review those two. So today, let's look at this. It says 2/3 of students in a class wore sneakers. So let's just kind of think about what that means. So if I took all the students in the class and divided into 3 equal groups, and I chose 3 because it talked about thirds, 3 equal groups, then I know 2/3 of them wore the sneakers, and 1/3 did not wear. 2/3 wore, and then 1/3 did not wear. Okay, the sneakers. So maybe if we had a number on there, like maybe if they said 2/3 of the 27 students, what I'd want is I'd want to take the 27 students and divide them up into 3 equal groups. So 27 divided by 3 is going to give me 9 students. So I have 9 students, 9 students, and 9 students. Okay? So think about if 2/3 of them did wear, that means there's 18 in the 2/3. Then if we want to talk about the ones that did not wear, that would be here. 9 of them did not wear that. Okay? And notice if you added up the ones that wore and those that did not wear, it would equal the total number there, which is 27. So here's a couple examples. It says, diagram this statement, then answer the question. So to get full credit on this, I need a diagram, and then I'd need to answer the questions. So it says 2/5 of the 30 students in class are boys. So I'm going to go ahead and diagram this. So I'm going to take my 30 students and divide them up into 5 equal groups. Again, I picked 5 because my denominator says 2/5, so I want it in 5 groups. So I know that 6 people will be in each one of those groups. Now it says 2/3 of them are boys. 2/5 of them are boys. So 2 of the 5 are going to be boys. Okay? And then so then if 2/5 are boys, that means the rest of them must be girls. 2/5 of them are girls. So it says how many boys are in the class? Well, there's 2 groups of 6, so it's going to be 12 boys. And then how many girls are in the class? 3 groups of 6, 18 girls. Example 2 says in the following statement, change the percent to a fraction, then diagram the statement and answer the question. So it says, Britt read 80% of a 40-page book in one day. So it says change it to a percent. So let's see here. I know 80% is the same thing as 80 over 100. I see that I can divide both the top and the bottom by 10. And that would give me 8 over 10. Then I realize those are both even, so I can divide the top and the bottom by 2. And yes, you probably could have done that in one step if you would divide both the top and the bottom by 20. But I didn't see that initially, so you could have done that a little bit quicker. So I could have wrote the same thing as saying Britt read 4/5 of a 40-page book in one day. And then it says, then diagram, so I'm going to go ahead and diagram that. So again, I just took the 40 pages and divided into 5 equal groups because that's my denominator, is 5. So 5 equal groups. And so I took 40 and divided by 5, and I got 8. So there's 8 pages in each one of those groups. So since he did read, he read the 80% in one day, that means 4/5, this much, he read. So it says, what fraction of the book did Britt read in one day? Well, that's the 4/5. We just talked about that. How many pages did Britt read in one day? So we're talking about there's 4 groups of 8. So it's going to be 32 pages. And maybe another third question might be, how many pages did he still have to read? Well, and that would be, you would notice there that he would have 8 more pages to read. If you didn't notice, your homework is there on page 159. This PS stands for practice set. So sometimes we do these in these videos, but today it's in your homework. So it's A, B, C, D, E. So you're going to do all of those practice sets, all of them from lesson 22, all of them from lesson 21, and then 12 more of your choice.